ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. This is Jenganjero. Now, today we have the Matchmaker show. And you understand the protocol here that any other time we have a man on board, the man must be looking for a woman. In the same way, when we have a woman on board, that woman must be looking for a man. But because today we have a man, I will tell you the kind of woman he is looking for. But before then, if you're watching us for the first time, this is the Matchmaker show. We help men and women to get matches, and the moment they get the right ones, they meet their destinies. So you're not lost. If you're new to the show, kindly subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment. Also, don't forget that the contacts of our guests are on my Facebook page at Jenga Njero. So if you have not followed me on Facebook, you can go and follow so that you get these updates in real time. You click on the stories and then you can view all the contacts, after which you can call and contact the guest at your own convenient time. Now, our guest on today's show is my personal friend. He is a 54-year-old man. I told you that charity begins at home. You have seen that on the show. I have brought my relatives, I have brought my cousins, I have brought my uncles, I have brought neighbors, I have brought friends, I have brought all manner of people who are related to me in one way or another, because they believe in what we do. They believe in the authenticity of the platform. One of the things that we boast about is the fact that we do not influence our guests about who they are going to choose, because the moment we bring their show, then we are able to release their contact out there and we give them the independence of choice. For example, if I release your number, I have no idea who will pick it up and who will call, who will contact, and who you get to choose. Okay, that is why so many people call us 2 months later, 1 month later. Oh, by then nimepata tutakuja. Yeah, and the show is absolutely free of charge. For those of you who know, that's why no strings attached. We give you the freedom. We only give you the platform because God is the ultimate matchmaker. Our guest on today's show, I will call him by his father's name, what we call surname, because his first and second name are known widely. He's a high school principal. At the age of 54, he is single and searching. He is a high school principal na anafunza Gatundu, na nitamuita jina ya baba yake ambaye ni Mutugi. Mutugi means, in Kikuyu, Mutugi means somebody who is generous. And that is not his first, neither is it his second name. It is his surname, father's name. Na haijulikani na watu wengi. Tunasema hivyo because I have already given a description that he is a school principal. So when I give the first and the second name, people can connect dot. Kwani kuna shule ngapi hapa Gatundu, hapa Kiambu, unaona? And then people can be able, and we don't want all that. So what we are doing here is that we are setting a standard, because we ask questions that you could have asked if you're on the same platform. I asked the guest the questions that you would have asked if you are in the same shoes. So our guest on today's show, we met in the year 2018. For those of you who know me, you understand by now that I am a corporate keynote speaker and I am an author. I write books. You have seen me speaking in schools, churches, conference meetings, hotels, businesses on the area of performance. I've majored on the area of performance. That's why even my book is called Go Get It. Go get it. We don't wait for things to happen. We make them happen by fire, by force, by fire, by thunder. There has to be a way. And we don't cry out. We look and find out for ways to make things work. So I am a performance coach, for those of you who know. In the year 2018, August to be precise, I went to the coast, Mombasa. There was a principals conference in a place called Sheikh Zayed. Sheikh Zayed haiko mbali sana na Bombolulu, kwenda hivyo ukiwa katikati hapo. Watu ambayo wanajua Sheikh Zayed mahali iko along the way. And there was a principals conference. Most of the time, even this year, last year, chana na 2021 na 2020 kwa sababu ya COVID, 2019, 2018, hivyo kurudi nyuma, there have always been those conferences. Unakuta ya kwamba principals wote wa TSC wanakutana pale. Unaona? Principals wote, walimu wote wakuu, head teachers wa primary school wanakutana. The principals have their dates. If it's August, wengine wako April, hivyo. So it's a very busy venue. I happened to be there as a delegate because I was there to sell my books. You know, my book, Go Get It. I was going there to sell. So I bought myself a badge, went there, and we were able to interact with different teachers as I market my book. You know, it's an exhibition. Watu wanaenda, you display products. Unakuta kama textbook center wanaweka products zao, Macmillan Publishers, Oxford Publishers, everybody has their own, maybe stationery. Kuna kila watu, authors wako huko. So nilikuwa nimeenda, you know, what you don't market never sells. I wanted to sell my book, and this book had just been released because I had released the book in the month of November 2017 on the 18th day. It was on a Saturday. So this is now 2018. So barely 1 year, I'm still trying to market the book. Haijulikani, so naenda hapa, naenda pale. I am trying to sell out this product as I go to sell my career in schools. So what happened is that in the process of interaction, I met this, you know, unakujanga na profile yako, what you do, the institutions you have visited. You know, I have visited so many schools in Kiambu, so many of them. In fact, since I began my speaking career, I have visited more than 1,000 schools, the ones that have been booked to speak, more than 1,000 schools. Okay, and Kiambu happens to be one of the counties zenye nimeongea kwa mashule mingi sana, both high schools, primary schools, polytechnics, campuses, colleges, you know. And he was fascinated by the fact that we share a birthday with his daughter. We share a birthday with his daughter, and we were able to catch up. And he said I was doing fine and wouldn't mind supporting me. So bought quite a good number of books, and I was very happy. Unajua hapo there are 30,000 principals. Approximated watu wenye watavisit maybe ni 30,000. Walimu wenye watakuwa delegates ni 30,000. So unacheza na probability. Hey, na nikiweza uzia hata watu 1,000. If I sell them, maybe if I sell the books at 1,000, use what 1,000, maybe I'll make $1 million, Bob, you know. But you aim at the star to reach the moon. So even if you sell 200, 300 within that 1 week, inakwanga 5 days, 4 days, hiyo mkutano inaendanga hivyo 4 to 5 days, 1 week. So una target that huyu principal tamuzia moja, and they are actually very generous. Huyu ananunua mwenzake, you know, when they see you are the children's age mate, they're like, let's support this young man. So they bought. When this man came, he said, wow, can I have some background? Yeah, tukaongea. What he didn't tell me is that he had recently lost his wife. Okay, he had recently lost his wife, and he was able to buy quite a good number of books, and he trusted me that once we come back to the city, once we come back to Nairobi, I will be able to deliver the books to his school, because again hangebeba. Unaona watu wanamaliza hiyo mkutano inamalizikanga saa 6:30, sawa sawa. Kwa hivyo watu wanaenda wanabuy vitu wanataka, wengine wanaenda beach, wanaenda pirate, wengine wanaenda Nyali. Sasa hakuna mtu anataka kubebana na vitabu. That man was amongst the first people to trust me, paid the books, told me to deliver. And I'm telling you, I was waiting to go back to Nairobi to deliver the books in person. I delivered them in person, and we began a friendship journey. And I've been going to his school, I've been speaking to students there, I've been speaking to teachers, and then recently realized this young man is having a singles match and matchmaker show, and that is why we are here today. I have not brought him for reasons that you all know. For example, the guest on the next show is a church elder, a deacon to be precise. And sometimes you look, are we bringing the show to expose people, or are we giving them a platform? That is why hata wewe, hata kama hutaki kukuja, if you don't want your face to be out in the public, we will still serve you, because the intention is to help you get a match, is to not make you seen by the entire world. No, that is not the motive. The only reason why this show exists is so that people can know that the Matchmaker show exists, and that Jenga Njeru is committed to helping humanity, because I believe in families. I believe that great men and women come from great families. Are we together? So Mr. Mutugi is here, 54 years old, and around 2016, that's when he lost his wife. His wife succumbed to throat cancer. For those of you who know, you're completely aware that cancer is not communicable. Cancer is not contagious, if I may use the right word. You cannot transfer it from one person to the other by virtue of association. Maybe ilimshika and then she succumbed to it. Walirealize ikiwa stage 4 and there was nothing to salvage. So short illness, hata yeye alikuwa mwalimu. So this is the kind of woman that Mr. Mutugi is looking for. He's looking for a woman who is either 50 or 51. Reasons: wife was 50 or 51. And he is telling me that it has taken him time to move on. He has never dated since then. It took him time to recover, because again, people don't actually recover fully, because you cannot lose a loved one and recover fully. You just move on. Otherwise, it is not easy. Okay? And at the age of 54, you know that he's almost retiring, and he's looking for this woman who is also a career woman, a woman who will also be retiring within no time. And this is one of the people that I am proud to bring on the show, because I have visited his place. One thing, and my friends can attest to this, I don't lose friends. When we become friends, we are friends. No matter how long it takes for us to be friends, if we become friends, it's going to be a long journey together. And this is one of the people that we have this is one of the people that I have interacted with. I know his home in Thika. Kwake Thika nimeenda. Juzi nilikuwa MC, Master of Ceremony, kwa event ya daughter yake. Aligraduate na masters na so I was the event MC for the graduation party, and hakuna mtu looking for a woman. He has been doing some smart farming here and there. He is a car enthusiast pia. Ni hawa watu wanataka, wacha nisitaje kwa sababu pengine watu, I will give so many leads until people can like, sio anaendeshanga hii na hii na hii. Okay, so sasa this man is looking for a career woman, a woman who is about to retire, a woman who has grown or young adults. Young adults means at least wametoka high school, ama ni kutoka wanatoka, lakini sana sana, but lazima kumefika 50 ama 51. Ukiwa 54 disqualify. You know, I came to realize different people have different tastes. Hata wewe si unasema mimi kama ni younger than me, ama kona hii miaka staki, from this to this point, non-negotiable. 50-51. If you're 50-51, you're the best match for Mr. Mutugi. Again, I said that Mr. Mutugi is his surname. Nakosa kusema majina yake ya kwanza na ya pili. Jina lake la kwanza na la pili kwa sababu yeye ni mwalimu mkuu, ni principal, na we will give a lead. Na yeye nilikwambia ni principal hapa Kiambu County. So if you are interested and you know very well that you are a career woman, have 1-2 kids maximum, and you're willing to settle down, preferably somebody pia mwenye ni widow, because he's a widower, maybe they will be able to rhyme. And he's telling me he's not in a hurry. And if somebody, one thing about our guests is that they are open to meet, except that hutaki ukiwa principal pengine wanafunzi wako wanakuona pale ati umehojiwa, unataka mtu wa aina gani? And you know, some of these children don't even know. Some of the children when wako pale shule hawajui ya kwamba mwalimu wao mkuu alipoteza mke wake. Sawa sawa. So I have kept the friendship since 2018 August. He's been a good man. I've been to his school one time and again. Nimeongea na wazazi wenye wametoka hiyo shule yake, wakiniona hapa wanajua, and I am hoping that he will get a good match, and we can only hope that he does get a good match, because that is what the show is all about. So I will post his contact on my Facebook page at Jenga Jero. Check the stories. Make sure you view the stories. For those of you who don't know how to view the stories, you only click on my profile picture. Unaona hiyo picha iko hapo, profile picture ya Jenga Njero, una click hapo, unaona contacts zikirana. Sawa sawa. And that is exactly how we connect people, independently or independent of our influence. I wish Mr. Mutugi the best of luck. May he get a match. And to every single who is looking for a match out there, we wish you well. May the Lord bless you. Goodbye. And don't forget, we are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. I'll sing this song until we're there. I sang the song of 10,000 subscribers, and now we got there. So from There we are headed to 100,000 subscribers. 100,000 subscribers. Sawa sawa. Like our videos, and don't forget that when you leave a comment, people can know your thoughts and let us know where you're watching us from. Our guest on the show is an elder, a deacon to be precise. Can't wait to air that story. God bless you. Bye bye. Happy Sunday.